Off we go from Denver. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Cousins. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. A first down throw for Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 and 2nd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Addison will go in motion left. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hamler, the motion man left. Here's Madison running on first down. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Wilson. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Broncos at 3-6 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. But you look at this Bronco defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
To throw, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Broncos, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
27-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
They run it again with Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. That is caught. It's Williams. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. A give to Williams, running right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Addison will go in motion left.
Gun.
Cousins on first down. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he works free. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. From the gun, here's Cousins. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
21, Broncos 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of its coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. Keon Crossan there on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Yo! Leave it, bring up 48.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Wide.
Cousins to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Broncos' 36-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. Joseph's got it, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Madison is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 69 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Second down and 8. Now it's Wilson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Mekhi Blackman's got it, and the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, Cousins. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They go play action. Cousins. Fighting his way through contact. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
first down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Flush to his right. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Cousins. He gets it to Addison. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Cousins.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, Wilson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 6-yard line.
Williams will try again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Screen play set up for Williams.
That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good route, kid.
Throwing here, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play fake, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Minnesota, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9.